Several German media outlets have reported that Bayern Munich have parted ways with their Italian head coach, Carlo Ancelotti. The move follows the club's 3-0 defeat by Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Although several German media outlets reported that the Bundesliga title holders have parted ways with coach Ancelotti, there was no immediate confirmation from the club. According to the reports, assistant coach Willi Sagnol is to take charge of the team for the time being. The reported move came after top brass at the club gathered for a crisis meeting in the Bavarian capital on Thursday, just hours after the team had returned from Paris, where they were defeated 3-0 by Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League on Wednesday night. Prior to the meeting, the German sports weekly Sport Bild had reported on its website that a parting of ways could not be ruled out at the afternoon talks. Kicker wrote that a decision was to be made before next Sunday's Bundesliga match against Hertha in Berlin. Following Wednesday night's match, Bayern CEO Karl-Heinz said there would be consequences following the club's biggest group stage defeat in Europe's premium club tournament. "I think it was a very bitter loss that needs to be talked about, analyzed, and there have to be clear consequences," Rummenigge said at the team's post-match banquet. "I think what we saw tonight was not Bayern Munich. It is important that we get back on track after this game and present ourselves as Bayern Munich." Controversial lineup. Ancelotti had raised eyebrows by benching several key players, particularly key central defenders Jerome Boateng and Mats Hummels. Bayern, third in the Bundesliga after 6 matches, have been mainly unconvincing this season, which is the second on Ancelotti's 3-year contract, which ran until 2019. The former AC Milan, Real Madrid, Chelsea and PSG coach took over from Pep Guardiola in 2016 and was entrusted with the primary goal of leading Bayern Munich to their first Champions League title since 2013. DW recommends Champions League. Rampant PSG put Bayern Munich to the sword. PSG's quality was on full display as the League One leaders beat visiting Bayern 3-0 on the second match day in Group B. Many will question coach Ancelotti's decision to leave his top 2 central defenders out of the side. September 27, 2017. Neymar and Kylian Mbappé for Bayern. Evidence that big goals require big money. The build-up to Bayern Munich's trip to Paris had all been about PSG's spending and Bayern's relative conservatism. But DW's Matt Pearson found out in Paris that money talks when it's spent on Neymar and Kylian Mbappé. September 28, 2017.